Chris, this has been an amazing year for you. First All-Star berth, conference finals. You have a new daughter, a new contract. Your high school jersey was retired this year. Overall, what has this year been like? And of course, you have Team USA.
I mean, it's been one of the best summers I can definitely remember, especially with my daughter being born. But I mean, you know, just a lot of hard work is finally paying off. So hopefully I keep working and more things come.
Let's start with the All-Star berth. You probably should have been an All-Star before this year, in most people's opinion. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot, especially getting voted in by the coaches. You know, my opponent respected me. They felt I was a big part of us winning games, and my season that I had was definitely one of the best in the league.
When I watch your game, I always feel that you're underappreciated and that you could fit into any system and contribute.
That's just the way I try to mold my game, to be able to change styles, to play in many different types of schemes, systems, whatever whatever situation or whatever I'm asked to do, I'm able to fulfill that role and thrive in it. So I think that's special.
What is it about you that allows you to rely on that despite not getting credit for it all the time?
Just doing it for my teammates, doing it for one reason, is to win, being coachable, just being the best teammate out there that I can be, because I know I'm gonna lean on guys just like guys are gonna lean on me sometimes. So I wanna have that respect, and I wanna be able to, you know, be flexible and do whatever it takes to win.
Is that something you've developed, or is that just Chris Middleton?
I think part of that is me, but then you also have to learn how to do certain things in this game, in this league, and life in general. So I think it's a little bit of all the above.
Do you think it serves you well? Do you feel fulfilled with the way you're approaching this? Obviously, everything in total would indicate that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it took years to get to this position, but I mean, all the hard work has definitely been paying off, meaning I'm been doing the right things, eating right, sleeping right, living right, working as hard as I can, listening to my coaches, just every day trying to find a new challenge, trying to get better every day. I think, you know, it's coming to fruition now.
What I'm hearing here is that if we set the basketball aside, Chris Middleton is going to be a different person when he's done with basketball than maybe he was at the beginning. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, definitely as a person you want to grow. As a man you want to grow. I think I've changed a lot in good ways since the first day I stepped into this league until now. And that's what it's all about, becoming a better person, being a better player, a better teammate. That just comes with, you know, the great coaches that I've had, the great support, the veterans I've had, the teammates. Just it's not about me, it's about the people that's been around me.
Well, that's very true when it comes to children. Tell me about your daughter.
She's a joy right now. I mean, it's been tough being away for her this week, knowing that I have the chance to be on the World Cup team and be gone for potentially a month. That's even tougher, but you know, I FaceTime her, see pictures with her every day, and just, you know, she's my world right now.
You know you're going to get more sleep on the road than you will at home, right?
Yeah, definitely. I found out that's a little trick. Stay as busy as I can with the basketball stuff, but it's great being a parent.
Tell me about your high school jersey retirement. That had to be a special time for you.
Definitely was. I mean, that was a cool night, a cool day at that, to be able to see my jersey with my name on it up in the rafters of my high school gym that I spent many hours at before and still to this day. Just to have a night to celebrate with old families, friends, even some of my old teachers and faculty staff at the school were there, which was pretty amazing.
When you think about the distance from those days to these days, that has to be incredible for you.
It is. I mean, it seems like forever ago sometimes, but, you know, walking up and down that hallway just brings back so many great things, great days, just everything.
One of the pieces I think is important is that the team kept George Hill. That was big, wasn't it?
It was huge. George had a huge presence in our locker room for us. Gave the guys a lot of confidence, calmed a lot of guys down, because he was in a lot of those pressure situations last year with the Cavs playing with LeBron. And he talked to us every day, just, you know, take it day by day. Don't worry about them, focus on us. And we do what we got to do. We do what we do every day with the confidence that we should have. We'll be fine.
Those veteran voices could make a big difference in the season ahead. And by the way, you're one of those voices, aren't you?
Definitely. I'm still learning, though. I'm still learning. I think we're all still learning. But the more you hear from those guys, the better it is. I feel like like I said, they've seen it, they've done it. They give the younger guys confidence. They give me confidence. And for me, it's the same way to talk to the younger guys, even talk to the older guys, ask them questions, or you know, give them a little bit of my advice. Maybe it might help them. It's just all about communication with our team.
How has that developed in you over the years? You were pretty quiet. You're learning to do that now. And how does the fact that there is a little bit of urgency with this team, windows are windows, how's that coming together?
With that, I've just learned over the years just to be myself. If I'm myself, I'm gonna be fine. Everybody knows I love to joke around and talk to the guys in the locker room, just have fun. So I try to take that approach to the basketball court, whether it's during serious situations. Sometimes, crack a joke to a guy, get him to relax a little bit. Sometimes, just give him a little bit of tough love. As long as I'm myself, I think the guys realize that and they know it's coming from the right place.
How are you going to get through playing as much as you're going to be playing this fall heading into the season? Is it a good thing at this point for you?
I think it's a great thing. I mean, at this point in the summer, this is when I usually really start to pick it up, play a lot of pickup basketball, running. But this is the best. It's competition. We love competition as basketball players. We love to play. So this is it right here.
When the season ended, the first thing I said was, okay, how does the team get better? Looking at what they've done, with all due respect to Malcolm Brogdon and his skills, this team might be better. Do you see it that way?
I think so. I mean, losing Malcolm, it was a huge loss for us. He was a big part of what we did the last couple of years, but with the new guys coming in, you got Wes Matthews, who we signed, Giannis' brother, Brooks' brother, and then having the young guys step up. I mean, that's what it's all about. Those guys have another chance to be great players that can really help us.
Kyle Korver, Wesley Matthews, how do they fit into the system and help what you guys have to do?
Definitely. They're both veteran players that have been in long playoff runs for many different years. Both have toughness in shooting. They know the game. They've seen a lot. They've been through a lot. And the more you add experience to this roster, I think the better it is.
From your perspective, what is it really like in this Giannis universe we're all in right now?
I mean, it's hard for me to look out on the outside in. I mean, I see the guy every day. I literally see him eat the same breakfast. So it's that type of thing that I don't get to see from the outside. But he's an amazing person. He's my brother. We've been through it all together. We've grown together. I've seen him, blossom to this MVP player that he is now. It's pretty cool to see.
Do you see it as a blessing to be around a player like that? I see it as a blessing to call games with all of you. There are players that fit together, and this group fits together, doesn't it?
Definitely. I mean, we're definitely lucky and blessed to be in an organization that, thinks of character first. Guys who you want to be around, guys who you can trust, guys who you want to go out there and play for, knowing that you could trust them and they can have your back, whether that's on the court or off the court.
Last season and during the playoffs, I thought the Bucks would be very difficult to beat 4 times, and I never even considered that they could lose 4 straight games. How shocking was that to you?
Yeah, I mean, you're not the only one that that had those thoughts. I mean, we're a competitive bunch. Just the way it ended, how quick it was, it hurt. It was painful, but that's how this game is sometimes. It teaches you a tough lesson. You go through some tough things, but at the end of the day, I mean, you learn from it, you try to move on from it. So next year, we have a great challenge again ahead of us, and we've put that part beside us or behind us in some ways, but hopefully it will never happen again.
For you, what is the specific lesson in that?
To be ready to go. I mean, don't let one play, one game affect the whole series like I think it did in a couple different instances. Just one game lost, got to move on to the next one, especially in the playoff series. So many things can change from game to game. We got to be ready for that. That's what playoff basketball is about. The further you go, the tougher it is. I mean, that's why it's so hard to win a championship. That's why when those guys win championship, it's one of the special moments in their career if they only win one, because everybody knows how tough it is to get there, not only to win.
It's pretty hard to win a championship without these difficult lessons, isn't it? It doesn't happen all that often.
Exactly. I mean, every team has gone through their growing pains. Hopefully we'll be done with ours now, so we can move on and be able to finally hold that trophy.
So what should the team's goal be this coming season?
Don't sell ourselves short. I mean, the finals. We don't want to put pressure on ourselves, but everyone knows that we have the potential, we have the players, we have the staff to get it done. We had a chance last year, it just didn't happen. This year, have the same goal, but we still can't skip any steps thinking it's going to be easy getting there, just how we got there last year. It's going to be even tougher.